We're going camping. I forgot to show loading up and getting sandwiches. Forgot all of that stuff. Just so excited to be heading out on another camping trip. We're doing car camping this time. We like to start the year out with a car camping trip, and then we'll start doing backpacking. But this kind of eases us into it, get a chance to, get reacquainted with our gear. For breakfast, we stopped and got turkey sandwiches rather than eggs. And it's a little funny, isn't it? Turkey and provolone toasted dry with lettuce, onions, and cucumbers and mayonnaise. Just an amazing sandwich. There's the back all loaded up. It's funny, you go car camping, it takes an entire vehicle worth of gear. But when you go backpacking, everything's in a backpack. Alrighty, we're off. In the past, we've always had that campsite. But there's a great big light over there that stays on all night and really close to the bathrooms, which are over behind that RV. So this time we decided to move one campsite over, and we're going to set up our hammocks in the back in that little grove of trees back there, which gets us away a little further away from that light in the bathrooms. So, because there might be rain, we did set up the canopy with a tarp over top because the canopy had some holes in it. And we did a porch mode on the extra side, so we had some extra room for sitting. We have a stone fire pit and a fire ring. I set up my big hammock for lounging. We brought our mountain bikes, and they have their own little cover. And my husband brought Cookie her own chair. We usually just bring those two chairs, and Cookie always ends up sitting in his. And when he packed up, I says, "Why are you bringing the extra chair?" He goes, "For Cookie." I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I never thought of that. Isn't he wonderful? If we have to, we can back the van end up here and open it and have access to the inside of the van if it rains. And there's hubby setting up. Let's see what he's doing over here.
I remember if I need a ridge line for my tarp.
Your tarp? You don't.
I got these two things.
You don't have to, but you can.
I don't think I want to.
It's whether or not you want to or not.
Actually, I want to call the magic tent setter upper, hammock setter upper, and have it do it all for me.
Like those Genji canopies, you throw it and it pops open.
And it hooks itself up and everything.
Yep. All right. Well, I think I'm going to set up over here somewhere also and start doing some cleanup because it's a real mess over here. Gotta figure out where I'm going to set up. Look at the size of that water vine. It's immense. So I got my tarp set up. Things I like about the Dynema tarp. It's lightweight. And that's where it ends. I like my aquaquest tarp the most. I love the color of it. I like the way the rain sounds on it. And I like the size of it, 10 by 10. I love the extra cover on the sides to drop it down. But with this Dynema tarp, it's 12 by 8.5, so it does give you longer length, which is nice, but shorter on the sides, which I don't like. I did kind of a halfway porch mode, just so I could see out a little bit, and if the wind or rain starts blowing in, I can drop this down and tighten the ends up, and it'll give me more coverage. If I have to, for storm mode, I could put the guy lines here and fold in these ends. They're not official doors, but it will work as semi-doors. And I also did a like a half porch mode over here. You can see I did a line in the middle just to kind of lift it up a little bit. ridge lines for tarps. I do not usually do a ridge line for a tarp. I like the line to go from the tree to the tarp, and a separate one from the tarp to the tree, so you don't have water coming in here. But I am going to put some little laces here for drip lines. I had to do this because the space between the trees is shorter than the length of the tarp. You can see the tarp goes from tree to tree and it's wrinkled up loose. So I had to do a ridge line for it to sit on, and that's okay. I don't like to do that, but it's okay. I made these adjustable hitch nuts, so if I have to tighten these, all you have to do is hold the knot, pull the cord, and it tightens, which is really cool. And I'll put my hammock up. So the aquaquest tarp, I love, love, love it, and it has seen me through many, many, many storms. However, it's a pound heavier than the dynema tarp. So I got the dynema tarp for backpacking. I am using it for car camping only because this particular one hasn't been rain tested yet. It's a replacement tarp for my old one, which was defective. And so we're using it this camping trip to rain test it, because it is supposed to rain at least one day. Otherwise, I'd be using my aquaquest tarp. Aquaquest makes phenomenal tarps, but they are heavy. So car camping, I love them. Backpacking, I use dynema. Look at all the space, though. I do have a lot of space on there. It's really cool. Oh, look, Cookie came to say hi. Cookie came to say hi.
Atta girl. The chambers have entered the forest.
Okay, so I just have, if you didn't watch my last video, I just have flat straps with no daisy chain adjustments. I use knots, no hardware for the hammock. And we'll start out at head height and see how that is. Still have to remember to get my drip lines for my tarp. Okay, now this is my new hammock setup. There's some drip lines for my hammock. Extra whoopee sling in case I needed some extra distance. So this is my Grand Trunk hammock, which I love, and my Dutch Wear Gear bird's nest bug net. Well, that's a mouthful. I did do a review on that, but that was in my backyard. This is out in the wilderness. Not really. So it's all one big happy thing now. But all I have to do is, and see if you can get in as close here. I'm going to do something like a marlin spike hitch kind of a thing. So you go like this, right? And you attach and you pull tight, and there you go. And it's not a poster slip. Not a poster. Not a poster. Now check this out. The storage bag stays right on here. We're going to come over here. And we're going to do the same thing over here, about here. And if it's too high or too low or whatever, I make adjustments. But there it is. I can move this up out of the way. This is just the cover. You're not allowed to attack the cameraman, dog, when we're recording. Cookie, Daddy just went to go get firewood. He'll be right back. He'll be right back. Come here, baby. Come here. Daddy will be right back. Daddy will be right back. Don't worry. I recorded this so he would know how much she pines for him when he leaves, because sometimes he doesn't believe it. So here's my lounging hammock. Mountain bikes, lounging hammock. Our hangout area. Barry's hammock and tarp. And my hammock and tarp. With my bug net. I'm quite happy with the way it came out. Wind direction, the tarps were perfect, but it looks like the wind direction changed a little bit. So we may have to hang some tarps on the end so that we don't get rain blowing in on us. But we'll see. We're doing something different for camping this time. We only brought stuff to cook for breakfast. Lunch and dinner, we brought things to make sandwiches, and we brought freeze-dried meals for dinner. So we got chicken salad, peanut butter and jelly. I got some chicken salad on my face. Some deli turkey for making sandwiches for lunch. For dinners, we're doing the freeze-dried meals, and for breakfast will be the only thing we'll be cooking for eggs and English muffins and things like that. We decided that as much as we love cooking on the fire, sometimes it's a lot of work, tending the fire and cleaning the dishes and just cooking everything. And my dear sweet hubby says, next time bring freeze-dried meals so it's less work. And then you have less food to worry about going bad, because, you know, we just have a cooler with ice in it. And every day we'd have to buy another bag of ice, and I always worry about, are the meat's going to go bad? Are the meat's going to go bad? So this way we don't have to worry about it. So yeah, we're doing a little different this time. I have a chicken salad sandwich with some spring mix on this Ezekiel bread. It's amazing. I could overeat this stuff so easily. This chicken salad that we get at this deli is so good. Oh my goodness. And of course, I know you shouldn't let your dogs bag, and Cookie is my 5th dog that I've owned, and none of my dogs bagged. And when I got her, I said, she can beg all she wants, I don't care. Beg all you want, and I feed her while I'm eating, and if nobody likes it, it's okay. You don't have to come visit.